Shogun. Shogun.
Okay, but because I heard the dude say Shogun, and I was like, what?
They have an accent.
They also did the thing where they don't pronounce their L's.
Okay. Yeah.
And they pronounce them as R's. I heard them do that. Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think Barry 2056 was trying to say?
The Legion of Doom.
Nice. Oh, I like it. Actually, that's very... I don't know why I didn't think of that. I was thinking the Dominator storyline. Like, what would happen if they didn't fix that? But now that I'm thinking about it, Legion of Doom would be crazy. Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ here with my bros, Jeremy and Bears.
Hola!
What's good?
Bringing you another weekly recap of Legends of Tomorrow. Tonight's episode was called Shogun. Fudge me, Shogun. Roll the clip.
Amaya sneaks on board the Wave Rider and knocks out each of the team members, thinking they had something to do with Rex's death. She is stopped by Nathan, who has manifested steel skin with the serum Ray had injected him with. Sarah talks to Amaya, who believes that Rory killed Rex, but Sarah tells her someone else is responsible. Sarah offers to help her find the killer, and they head to talk to the rest of the team. While testing out his new abilities, Nathan and Ray accidentally break the ship's exit hatch and fall out. They end up in 17th century Japan, where Ray's suit is stolen by the Shogun. Nathan is found by a young Japanese woman named Masako, who takes him to her home to care for him. She tells him that she's to be married to the Shogun. Ray is tortured by the Shogun, who claims his armor. The Shogun's men appear at Masako's looking for Nathan. He is unable to activate his steel skin and is stabbed by the samurai. Back on the Wave Rider, Sarah, Amaya, and Rory make a plan to save the two, while Jax and Stein discover a hidden compartment. The three find the Shogun using Ray's suit and meet up with Ray, who has escaped his captivity. Nathan continues to bleed out as Masako and her father tend to him. They're able to save him, and the two nearly share an intimate moment when the team arrives. Nathan convinces them to stay until they stop the Shogun and save the village. Back on the Wave Rider, Stein and Jax are able to open the secret hatch that leads them to a secret armory. They play a message from Barry Allen from 2056 warning Rip about something. Ray trains Nathan and reveals that the only way to stop the Shogun is to destroy the Atom suit. An upset Ray talks to Masako's father, who tells him about his son and how they are alike. He gives Ray the armor that was intended for him to fight the Shogun. Nathan talks to Masako before confronting the Shogun. He is still unable to activate his powers, but Ray and Rory save him. Ray fights the Shogun and uses his knowledge of the suit's weak points. Nathan is able to activate his abilities and save Masako. He destroys the suit and kills the Shogun. Sarah, Amaya, and Rory defend the villagers and defeat the rest of the men. The team says their goodbyes to the Yamashiros and head back to the Wave Rider. Stein and Jax decide to keep what they heard from future Barry Allen a secret from the team. Will the Legends reunite with the JSA at some point? Will they figure out that Eobard is behind all this? Is Gorilla Grodd leading the Legion of Doom? Why are there zombies during the Civil War era? What was the message Barry was trying to give Rip Hunter? What will happen when the team finds out that Stein and Jax were keeping it from them? Find out on the next episode of Legends of Tomorrow.
Okay, so one sentence for this episode.
The Honorable Dwarf Star Samurai.
Dude, yeah, I can't top that.
Yeah, I can't either. That's perfect. And I'm glad you said it with the accent and we didn't have to do it, because it's a little racist. But
it's not racist, but I do it. Okay.
What does that mean?
No, I'm saying we didn't have to say it. So,
but we're more Asian than him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Save
us the trouble of saying it. So,
okay, go ahead.
Where do we start off with this one? The character interactions. I guess there's really just three parts to the story. You got Amaya, who sneaks on board the Wave Rider because she thinks that they had something to do with Rex's death.
Yeah.
She knocked out everybody, but who's the one person she really thought did it?
Rory.
Mick.
Yeah.
That was not nice. And he was winning there for a second, but who goes ahead and stops her?
Steel. Citizen Steel.
How hyped were you guys when you saw him like that?
Super hyped, man.
It's awesome.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say about a 7, because I don't understand, but yeah, I guess it was pretty cool to see him.
So basically, Sarah talks to Amaya and tells her, let's go find the real person who did it. We already know who that person was, but they haven't figured that out yet. So while they're trying to tell the team that they're going to team up with Vixen, who's basically joined them, I don't know. I didn't even realize that she joined the team that way. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was just there for like a second, but she's actually going to be staying. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like seamless how they did that. But yeah, so basically Ray is trying to test out Nathan's abilities. Like, see what he's capable of. He's invulnerable, he's strong, but what happens?
He has performance issues.
He sends Ray flying. I think that's what happened, right? He hit Ray, like he bodied him.
Like body checked him.
And then he flew out the hatch, and so did Ray. So and then they ended up in 17th century Japan, of all places.
Edo period.
Yeah. And then where does the story break out from there? Nathan meets Masako. Is that what her name was?
Yeah, sure.
And her father, what are we going to call her father? Mr. Yamashiro, was that his name?
Yamashiro. Okay. Yeah.
Was it Yamashiro? That was like something else.
Oh,
Yeah, it was Yamashiro.
Yamashiro. Okay.
Yeah.
So he goes with the Yamashiros after he's found by them, and then Rei is found by the Shogun, and I don't know why I want to say Shogun. I want to say Shogun so bad, but I think it's just the way I kept hearing him say it. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how she was supposed to get married to that guy.
Out of all people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it ended up being him, and then Rei's armor was stolen again. How many times can it get stolen? And
All of them.
and then, of course, the rest of the team plans to save them because, you know, they can't really just leave them where they are. So it's Rory, Sarah, and Amaya. And how did you like that interaction between the three?
They're like two siblings fighting, and then it's like the parent or the older sibling that's trying to stop the younger two.
That's perfect. That's exactly how it was. They're funny. Rory offered a lot of comedic relief this episode.
Yeah.
Yo, ninjas are real.
Like, his face, like, when they're, like, sneaking up around him there.
His eyes start to, he got all googly eyed.
Yeah, it's like almost like cartoonish the way he looks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yes, they make their way into the whatever village they were looking for the other two. And Stein and Jax found a pretty super secret place. Does anyone want to explain that? Because, I mean, that's pretty small thing that we could talk about and then theorize about later. But explain, somebody.
Secret hatch.
Yes.
Or secret room, rather. And it has his armory, right?
Yeah, I think
Rip's
that's all the stuff they probably collected throughout time.
Yeah, and it also contained like secret computer, I guess, that had a bunch of files, and one of them had a message from Barry, and he was in 2056.
Oh, Bear's got to do the date.
Oh, okay.
What's the date, Bears?
What's the date?
Nailed it.
Oh man, it's been a while. But yes, it doesn't say what the message was. It's just that he was warning Rip about something. He had like some sort of like vocoder or something, or maybe that was his voice. I don't know. It was just very deep.
It just sounded older.
Oh, okay.
A 60-year-old Barry.
Yeah.
And they decided to keep that to themselves. But the rest of the team, obviously, they find Rei and Nathan after all that. And I felt like that part was a little bit like downplayed, like him being captured and then them showing up. Like he just managed to make his way out on his own, and then they ended up saving that village towards the end there. I guess happy day, right?
Yes.
I mean, I didn't really skip over anything, did I? Right?
No.
I don't think so.
Nathan had a thing with Masako, but that didn't really go anywhere because, you know, different time periods. And I think the trio kind of got along better towards the end, right? Oh, and Rei and Nathan.
Ninjas are real.
Yeah, and then Rei and Nathan had a bit of an argument, I guess, when he was training him, right?
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, Rei is without a suit now. Kind of sucks, but it kind of makes me excited at the same time.
Adam Suit Mark II.
Yes, that's exactly why I'm excited. So, did I skip over anything as far as character interactions went?
Yamashiro's sword.
Oh, yes. Is that it?
I don't know. I was throwing things out, you know.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. The Shogun was just like a standard villain, I guess. Out of all the ones, he's probably been the least intimidating in my opinion, because he was way out of his element. You know what I'm saying? He got owned in like 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, what are your guys' favorite parts?
All of it. I fucking loved all of it. It was samurai themed. That's my jam right there. I fucking loved it.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I liked everything in it. It had like it's like a shorter version of The Last Samurai with like minus all the gore and with superpowers. I don't know why it reminded me of that. You know what I'm talking about with Tom Cruise?
I guess
Yeah.
I guess if I had to pick like one specific part, it was the second fight with Sarah and the Shogun. No, that wasn't the Shogun. It was like a right-hand man.
Yeah.
She's that like kick-ass sword twirl.
Oh, yeah. And then like the little jab with the other knife.
She's a freaking savage.
All of that. The whole fight was cool as hell.
Yeah.
Jeremy showed me a video of her like choreographing that fight. It was like on the point exactly, and she did like because we take screenshots, right, Bears, during these episodes just to have them for,
it's for the blog post.
Yeah, and usually we could tell if they're using a stunt double and everything, like when you freeze the frame. She did a crazy. You explained it.
It was like a double flip. She did a cartwheel and then a flip in that fight.
Yeah, man.
That was
Her
sick.
Snapchat has all this stuff. It's amazing.
Yeah.
She trains hard.
She's awesome.
Everyone else has a stunt double. She most likely doesn't.
Yeah.
But she is her own stuntman.
That's pretty awesome.
He's a ninja.
Yeah, I think anything with Rory was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan is actually pretty funny too because he can't gauge his powers at all. I don't know. I need a little bit more warming up to Vixen, I guess. She's kind of striking me the wrong way. I kind of get why she's the way she is, but at the same time,
She's from a different time.
yeah, I guess.
Like all of them are from 2016. She's from the 40s. She doesn't understand all that's going on.
And she's like, what did she say to Mick at the end then? She's like, you have a makings of a hero. And he's like, you don't know me at all. And she gave him the ninja star in his face when he got it. He can't shake that psycho look, dude, ever. He just has it all the time.
No.
But any other scenes?
No.
No?
Well, Bear said everything the whole episode,
Yeah.
so I guess we covered that.
Easter eggs.
Put out my handy daddy notebook.
There's a reference to Star Wars. She's like, oh, that Master Yoda is a very wise.
Oh, yeah. Nathan was telling her something.
Yeah. I think the Shogun said, oh no, she said, you dishonored my family.
Did you really say?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it like
One
that
of
too.
them said that.
Yeah, I think she did.
The last fight.
Dishonor my family?
Yeah.
And then she got owned. They mentioned a couple of different DC characters while he was naming himself. He said Steel,
Yeah.
Corporal Steel, Citizen Steel, Captain Steel, I think. He
Yeah.
said. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting how he was just throwing it out there. They said Tin Man. I think Rory said Chuck Norris at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Barry 2056 is a... Oh, sorry. You got to say the date again. Sorry, Bears. Yeah, I feel like that's a bit of an Easter egg because of what might come because of that. So, but we'll dive deeper into that at the theories. Did you get or no more Easter eggs?
No, that's all I got.
Did you get any preview bears?
I don't remember. I've been watching a lot of you. Did I see? What do I remember? No, I'm just gonna say I know I didn't.
You want to explain?
Nazis and zombies.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the Confederate zombies. I did see the freaking preview.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much
Sorry,
it.
not Nazis, just zombies.
Yeah, yeah, it's in Civil War era.
Yeah,
They
Civil
went back
War.
in.
There you go.
Stein, for some reason, doesn't like zombies. He's like, don't say it. Don't you dare say it.
We get to see
Zombies."
Jonah Hex again?
I think we will see Jonah Hex there. That would make total sense too, wouldn't it?
I mean, he was around that time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Civil War.
Yeah,
But
sure.
maybe he's like more like, because before when we saw him, right, he was sort of normal-ish, and he just had like that scar on his face. Maybe he'll be more like the comic book counterpart that like fights all these undead things and is more anti-hero-ish. There we go. That's the word.
Oh.
Like he gonna be uglier than we saw him last time.
Yeah.
He's supposed to join the team, I think. What? He's supposed to pick up Vixen and him.
Nice.
So, but I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna write him into that whole thing. Or maybe he was friends with Rip, right? So maybe he wants to help them find him because they're like best buddies.
Okay.
Wasn't that how it was? They used to ride into the sunset together and fight crime or be outlaws.
Sounds about right.
I think that's pretty much what we got from the previews, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think Barry 2056 was trying to say?
The Legion of Doom.
Nice.
Oh, I like it. Actually, that's very... I don't know why I didn't think of that. I was thinking the Dominator storyline. Like, what would happen if they didn't fix that? But now that I'm thinking about it, Legion of Doom would be crazy. Because then we could have our favorite monkey at the center of that.
Yeah.
Because basically what he does is he has Gorilla City, right? It's basically a hidden... Gorilla City is a hidden city in Africa that's masked by some sort of tech, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Grodd has his own city, obviously called Grodd City, and he tries to take over those two. And then what happens in a certain point in time, or like an alternate timeline, is he takes over the entire world and turns everybody into monkeys. So is that why Barry's voice is like that? Because he turned into a monkey?
Or he's just 60 years old, tired as hell.
Because, dude, that would be so crazy, like to see that Legion of Doom be
That would be sick.
why he's warning them.
That would be sick.
The Legion of Doom.
But wouldn't that be something that Stein says that he can't unsee if he saw Barry Allen as a monkey? I'm sorry, I'm gonna stay on that because that's the only thing that I think that could face them.
He's like,
Seeing that.
sorry, Rip, I gotta go. I gotta have my hourly banana.
Now, I guess we can't theorize about that because I don't know when they'll show up. Because I think, what's his name? Who's the guy that plays Malcolm Merlin? John Barrowman, right? He was Jack Harkness.
Yeah.
I believe they're...
Captain Jack.
Yeah, they're trying to reboot something, and the reason why.
What? Seriously?
Yeah.
Don't play with me on this. I need this.
Yeah, I think the reason why he and Arthur Darvill are taking a bit of a leave of absence from these DC stories is because they're filming something.
Bruh, Torchwood was awesome.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be doing something like that. Oh.
Nice.
It'll be interesting to see them when they come back.
Yeah.
But for now, they're just obviously they're giving some time so that they can build this story. But we're already 3 episodes in. There's only 10 more episodes of this season. It'll be short. Sad. But you guys have any other theories? Is that what we're gonna stick to? The Legion of Doom and Barry's warning?
Yeah.
The Legion of Doom.
I got another theory for Ray Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, since he doesn't have a suit, I feel like he might like go simpler, like on the like more of the comic book counterpart.
That'd be so awesome.
Because he already injected Nathan with that stuff, and he said he put Dwarf Star alloy and stuff in it. That's why he's made of steel. Maybe he injects something like that,
But it makes him small
into his body, so he doesn't need an actual like a tech suit.
So he's like his comic. Yeah, that'd be so sick, dude. Like he could just shrink on command.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. I wouldn't see why he wouldn't do that, because he's already got the nanites in his body, right?
Mm-hmm.
And basically they repair anything, that's why his body can handle going that small. So is it that much of a stretch to make it so he could look like his comic book counterpart and then just be able to do it without the suit? That would be really cool. Like he'll actually have a superpower instead of having. I like that. That would be so cool. But they need to get freaking Captain Steel some armor, because he's looking a little bit like Silver Surfer, just a little bit
with a head of hair.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you guys rate this episode?
I'm gonna need your help, Harris. I give this. What's the year? Out of 10.
Damn it!
Thank you.
Your roommate's like wondering what's going on in your room right now. Are you screaming that loud?
Most likely, yeah.
I give this 10 future Barry Allen out of 10. I don't know why I paused.
Nice.
We give this one a Bushido. We're the samurai. Out of 10.
It's a solid episode, right? This is just like, it's just fun every week, I guess.
Because it's not really tied to comics, so they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, that's true.
It's nice.
I just want more. I just want to see more.
Yeah, that sucks that you just reminded me that it was 13 episodes.
Yeah.
Do you think they can
There's only 13 episodes in the season?
Yeah.
Do you think that they could bump it up?
They could extend it, but I think there's a reason why they're doing 13.
Run!
I think it's gonna turn into a show where it's probably gonna turn into a crossover show. Sorry.
Yeah, this one is. I couldn't see them making a long run of like Arrow and all that, because there's only so much of the storyline you can put in. They're time travelers. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna get old real quick. So
that's true.
Who I want to see though on the show before it starts changing, or if it doesn't go too far, because like you said, it's time travel can only last so long before it really starts getting too redundant. I want to see Bart Allen, or a younger form of Jay Garrick, and Blue Beetle and Booster Gold.
Nice. Yeah.
And maybe some people from the Teen Titans. But yeah, it's a good episode, and we will wait for the next, I guess, and then we'll start. We haven't been able to really come up with like a theory, because every episode just seems like it's just like another story. It's totally comic book like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's one day's done, so they have another adventure. It's not like a continuous story. So, with that being said, you guys go leave a like down below if you guys enjoyed, and leave your comments and theories of what's to come.
Where we do Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's pretty awesome. You should check that out.
Don't forget to check out our Creators Co. as well as social links down below. And don't forget to leave your hashtags for this week.
Bears is in charge of the hashtags this week. You know which two.
Okay, so you need to get the hashtag of... Get that in there. That's a hashtag. Good luck writing that one out. Because some of this episode theme, right? So let's go with Dwarf Star Samurai.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that one. I better see that one. I better see that one. And like hashtag. I like that one. So with that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sound like Mulan's dad.